Hi, this is A. Wesley. That ain't even tells it like the TI is. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. The topic I'm going to talk to you today about is Celebrity Roundup. In this week's Celebrity Roundup, I'll be talking about Drake dissing Megan Thee Stallion on his new album. I also will be talking about Elon Musk suspending Kathy Griffin's account, and also him trying to urge people to vote for Republicans yesterday on Twitter. I also will be adding Whoopi Goldberg decided to suspend her to get off Twitter along with other celebrities. I also will be talking about the tragic shooting of Takeoff from the Migos rap group that happened last Tuesday. He got shot at the 10 bowling alley, 18 bowling alley last week. I'll be talking about that. I also will be talking about Kelly Rowland getting an award at I think it was the after humanitarian award. I also will be talking about Jennifer Hudson on the cover of I think it's Vogue. I think she's on the cover of Vogue. And I also will be talking about Summer Walker splitting up with her boyfriend. Those are just some of the topics that I'll be talking about in this Celebrity Roundup. Like I said, and also the Astros winning. But anyway, like I said, I woke up last Tuesday morning. Everybody was talking about the Halloween costume and stuff. And I woke up last Tuesday morning, and I got a notification saying 1/3 of the Bruce Migos guy was shot in Houston. I said, huh, what? Then I jumped on my Twitter and I saw it, and I said, and I said, how you got shot at a bowling alley? I was saying, I don't remember seeing no bowling alley in Houston, and come to find out the bowling alley was in one of those high-rise buildings, and they do have a lot of entertainment stuff in those high-rise buildings downtown, next to the George R. Brown Convention Center. And so what happened, they were saying that first there was so many conflicting reports. First they said that Quavo got into with somebody from Jay Prince Jr.'s son's camp, and then I saw little clips here and there where not Takeoff, where Quavo was trying to diffuse the situation because first they were saying it was an argument over them playing dice and stuff like that. But from the little clip that I saw, Quavo was trying to diffuse the situation. He was saying, "Well, man, I'm finna go, before somebody get hurt up in here." And he said, "Man, you want to play basketball?" He said, "Man, I already played basketball with you." And so it was stuff going up. And then next thing I know, from the little clip that I saw, the part that I could see, the Takeoff boy was nowhere near Quavo. He was looked like he was sitting down in someplace else waiting. And then the next thing you know, when he heard pop, 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 like shots. Next thing you know, everybody running around. Next thing you know, somebody put up, a clip. I hated that they did. They put up a clip that the man was laying on the ground, and then the Houston police, I guess it was the captain or chief, came out and said that that they got 2 911 calls saying this a shooting was happening, and he said by the time they got there, they seen the stuff and stuff, and they were saying they looking for people. They looking for people to come in and give any information on the case. And as far as I have seen from the last time I was on my Twitter, and the last time I looked at the news in Houston, they haven't found the shooter yet. So hopefully they find the shooter and stuff. But it's a lot of like I say, conspiracy theories and speculation going on. I'm just waiting for the police to come out to say that they arrested somebody for shooting that young man. And from what I heard, he was a very, very nice young man. Like I said, I wasn't into rap or nothing like that, but I mean, I could have jumped on it last week when everybody else was doing. But it was like after I heard that, even though I didn't know the young man, I felt some kind of way. It took me a couple of days because I was waking up. I wanted to wake up and see about the Astros winning. Even though the Astros did win Saturday, I was so surprised because my husband was going back and forth from the Astros to the football game. And last time I seen it, I think they were tied up 1-1. I think it was like in the first inning. So I went to watch a couple of TV movies, did other stuff. Next thing I know, I got a notification says that Astros won the World Series. So I got on my Twitter page and they were showing it, and people were so happy the Astros had won. I was glad the Astros won too because when the Astros tried to win in 2017, it was that debacle because of the Los Angeles Dodgers was upset because the Rockets had won that year, and they were just so upset they went to the league and talking about the Astros cheated because they had some kind of betting thing, and there was so much controversy. We had to give back the trophy and all that kind of stuff. So this time, everybody in Houston was so glad that that there was no controversy, because it was trying to be something at first, and in one of the playoff games, one of the teams was talking about the only reason why the Astros won that night because they had the dome open and stuff, and then they closed the dome, and then the Astros still beat them out. And that's how they got to the World Series. I don't know why a lot of people be trying to downplay these Houston teams when they are good, when they're when they're bad, not doing good. They want to drag them real good. But when they're doing good, oh, it's so hard to believe. It's so hard to know if you draft and get good players. Any team can win, and any team can win. And Houston was just a better team this year. I'm so glad we won. We had our little parade yesterday. On another note, people were saying that Drake had a new album came out with 21 Savage called "Her Loss," and so they were saying he's making a diss track about Megan Thee Stallion, and then he also did one about Serena, talking about Serena's husband was a groupie and stuff like that, and Megan Thee Stallion said, well, she knows she's very popular, and she know people are just trying to use her name for clout and stuff like that, and she said she's tired of people using her name for clout, and she said, she said when the evidence come out, all of y'all ninjas, I'm doing it like that because I don't like to use the N word. Said all of y'all ninjas gonna have egg on your face. And then somebody said that was weak, but to me that was a good clap back from Serena's husband. He says that everything that he does is everything he does, everything he does is next level, and stuff like that, and he was saying, everything he does, he work hard for everything he do and stuff like that. So that means that he's a groupie. He gonna be a groupie for his wife and his family because he works hard for that. And somebody told me that was, to me, that was a good clap back. You don't have to to me, Serena Williams' husband did a classic clap back and stuff like that. I'm glad both of them. I don't know why. I mean, they said he said something about Kanye West and all these other people. A lot of people say he did all this disking on his album because his last album didn't sell. Like I said, I've never been a Drake fan, but I don't know why these men always want to come after Megan Thee Stallion. She ain't did nothing to them. And some people talk about it was on wordplay. I mean, at first I was gonna say that too, but then when he started mentioning about the girl go to college and she didn't learn nothing, everybody knew he was talking about Megan Thee Stallion. A lot of people knew he was talking about Megan Thee Stallion way before he put the part in about the college. But on another note, it was reported over the weekend about Aaron Carter had passed away. They said somebody's housekeeper or maid found him in the bathtub and stuff. And I know he had a lot of drug addictions. They say he was the brother to Nick Carter, who was in the, I think it was in the what's it, the Backstreet Boys? It was one of those bands. It was one of those bands of back in the '90s and stuff like that. He had been trying to beat drug addiction for a while. I sure hate that happened to that young man. Stuff. There was a lot of young people dying last week for some reason. But anyway, on another note, on Sunday, Summer Walker came out and said that she had broke up with her boyfriend because she was talking. It was just some things that she couldn't take, and she called him Larry and stuff like that. And she wrote on her Twitter and stuff. And then Larry had his response saying something about you gotta watch the internet, you gotta watch the media and stuff, and you gotta watch the internet, you gotta watch the media, you gotta watch the media and stuff, and you gonna do stuff because of media. And I was saying, what kind of response is that? But anyway, that was that. And so and so on the last and final note, I was gonna put this in on the last and final note, people were putting up clips of yesterday of Whoopi Goldberg saying, and then I saw the little clip where she said on a view, she was saying that since Elon Musk took over Twitter, he's making Twitter go down, trying to make people pay for blue checks and stuff like that. And she said blue checks, and like everybody said, blue checks was really for people to verify their account. And so I know, like I said, I did in a previous video where he said something about he was going to charge $20, then it went down to $8. And so what happened, Kathy Griffin made a parody of him, and then rather she made a parody of him, he suspended her account, and then he wrote right behind it that don't be making fun of celebrities and top politicians and stuff like that. If you don't call it a parody, he gonna suspend your account. And like I told my niece the other day, I don't talk about political stuff too much. I said when I tried to get on Twitter, I think it was either Saturday or Sunday, they kept telling me retry. And then after the third time, my Twitter page came up. So a lot of people said he was suspending people's accounts. He was suspending people's accounts. But he was saying it was on accident. But some people said he was suspending some people's accounts, and they had done nothing and stuff. And then yesterday he was all on Twitter trying to get people to vote Republican, talking about the days to vote Republican, because we need to have a Republican senator. And then people started bringing out what you said when you first was going to bring up, when you first was going to buy Twitter. You claimed that you claimed that you didn't want people talking about their political affiliations and all that stuff. Why are you doing it? And then at one point he was going back and forth with one of the Real Housewives, Candace Dillis, on Twitter over the weekend. I said, huh, what? And I was saying, and then on Sunday, the former owner of Twitter told the fans and the Twitter people that he was sorry that all this stuff was coming up, and then he was already getting sued by former employees because he had fired them. And they're putting out a lawsuit on him. And then like Whoopi Goldberg, she closed her account, and then Bella Hadid said she was going to close her account, and so a lot of celebrities are closing their account. Like I said, as soon as he tell me after 30 days I got to pay, then I'll close my account. But right now I'm keeping it open. I'm just keeping it open just to see what's going to go on. These are all the hot topics that I had to talk about today. This is Abe Wesley. That ain't who tells it like a TI is. I am out.